week ago that we would get such a statement from George Will, I would not have no. So what else do we have? Tucker Carlson. Now Tucker has made positive statements about Dr. Paul in the past, and he stated that unfortunately he won't win the Republican nomination, but he said unfortunately, and referred to Ron Paul as the spoiler now, which is certainly a bump up from unknown, a bump up from dark horse, a bump up from barely a blip in the polls. Ron Paul is now the spoiler. He's apparently going to spoil somebody's campaign. I wonder who that would be. And he says on the show, Ron Paul has a message. Unlike all the other candidates, Ron Paul has a message, and he is the real thing. The real thing. These significant statements. So we have momentum. We are on the verge of breaking out, if we are not actually breaking out right now, into the public consciousness. So we are critically positioned at this moment to take it all the way. All the way. We can win the Republican nomination for Dr. Ron Paul, but it needs your support. It will require much passionate, directed, energetic activity on your part, on my part, on everyone who supports Dr. Ron Paul for president. Now, the campaign fund drive recently was a great start. So we all got behind our computers, we got those credit cards out, we filled out the form, and we clicked the button. Excellent. Good job. And guess what? We're going to have to keep doing that. But it does need to go beyond that. We do need to be present. We need to be out in the world in support of Ron Paul. Actively in support of Ron Paul. We need to find ways of doing that. All of us. Now, I know some of us have certain talents and some of us have other talents, and not everybody is made and cut out to, do certain tasks, and this is understood, and that's fine. But you know that there is something that you can do. So pick something and do it a lot. Now, coming up really soon, on this coming Saturday, we all have a chance to do something that we can do to really push this thing over the edge. It's called the All America Walk for Ron Paul's Freedom Message, October 13th, Saturday. And so far, we've got 40 walks scheduled across the country, and that's 40 that we know of. I can guarantee you that there's others that have been planned, and we just simply haven't been notified, and they're not up on the board yet. But if we can have a major presence of Ron Paul supporters out on the streets, coordinated nationally, on Saturday the 13th, and if we can get that news to the media, we can make a major breakout here. Now, I'm not saying just this one event. I'm saying with the confluence of circumstances that we have, with the momentum that we have, with Ron Paul drawing over 1,000 people everywhere he goes, 1,500 in Memphis this weekend, packed auditorium, filled to capacity, with us raising funds on an ongoing basis, with the new media recognition that's coming right now. If we can take large-scale coordinated action, that will help, be a big help in pushing us over the edge to where there is mass recognition of the legitimacy of Ron Paul, his campaign, and the freedom message. And we will therefore oblige the establishment media to recognize that we are the real deal, that we are here, that there is undeniable, deep, and strong support for Dr. Ron Paul for president. So I encourage you, I urge you, I plead with you, please go to your local Ron Paul walk this weekend, this Saturday. And if there isn't one, make one. If you don't know what to do, go to the webpage ronpaulfreedommessage.com/allamericawalk.html, or just go to www.ronpaulfreedommessage.com, ronpaulfreedommessage.com, and look on the upper right hand corner for the link to the walk, and you'll be able to find and see if there's one in your area already. If there isn't, make one happen. Not sure how to do it? Email me. I will help you get it set up. It's easy. All you need to do, pick a time, pick a spot, and decide where's the busiest place in town where there's going to be lots of vehicular and pedestrian traffic. You and your friends, whoever you gather together, have Ron Paul signs and walk through the area. As you walk, give out some leaflets or whatever, Slim Jims or whatever you have to people. Just represent. Get out there and represent on that day the freedom message, Ron Paul, and hope for America. So don't let the day go by without doing something in support of Ron Paul and his freedom message, please. It's very important that we all take action right now, because if we do, it can have an effect. All of these media personalities that are stepping out of line. I mean, many, you might even say taking a chance and stepping out of line for Ron Paul, are doing so because of our activity, because of our support for what Dr. Paul represents. That's why they're doing it. So we have to keep doing it and keep pushing it, because the forces that are arrayed against us are huge and very powerful, and it's going to take everything we've got to win this thing, and we can win. We can win. So thank you for listening, and this is the Freedom Message for October 8th, 2007. Please listen to the show. Visit www.ronpaulfreedommessage.com. Click on the Listen button. On West Coast time, it's from 6:30 to 7:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 to 6:30 Central Time, and from 3:30 to 4:30 Pacific Time. And I look forward to presenting these video blogs to you with some regularity. I'd like to say I'm going to be able to do it every day. I don't think I'll have something significant to say to you every day, but I would like to try to do it as often as possible. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then I will be posting these on a semi-regular basis. Thanks again, and thank you for your support for Dr. Ron Paul for President.